How's everybody today? I'm going to read a short statement to you. I am Captain Dan Rude. That's Dan, D-A-N, Rude, R-U-D, with Rapid City Police Department. I command the Field Services Division. And regarding the events of last night, on the evening of Saturday, December 20th, at around 6:18 p.m., a Rapid City police officer responded to a citizen's call for assistance regarding an unwanted subject at 541 Paasapa Road. The first officer to arrive was Officer Anthony Mayrose. The spelling of his first name is common spelling, Anthony Mayrose, M-E-I-R-O-S-E. Officer Mayrose approached the house, and while standing in the doorway, he was attacked by a male subject with a knife. The officer drew his weapon and shot the subject several times. The emergency medical services was activated immediately. The male subject was transported to Rapid City Regional Hospital, where he was pronounced dead. The deceased has been identified as Ellen Locke. Ellen, A-L-L-E-N, Locke, L-O-C-K-E, age 30 of Rapid City. Locke was known to local law enforcement through previous criminal contacts. Officer Mayrose and all other occupants of the house were not injured in the confrontation. Anthony Mayrose joined the Rapid City Police Department in July of 2013. In accordance with Police Department policy, Officer Mayrose has been placed on administrative leave while the investigation into the incident is conducted. As we mentioned last night, the investigation into this event has been turned over to the South Dakota Division of Criminal Investigations and the Benton County Sheriff's Office. And any further inquiries regarding the details of the investigation will be referred to the South Dakota DCI. And I can try to answer a couple questions, but I may not all, complete details yet.
Is the deceased name?
Well, yes. But let me just address that for a second, because of everything going around the country in the recent weeks. The officer is white. The suspect is Native American. But it's not a race deal. This is based in criminal behavior and has nothing to do with race. Had the race of the police officer, if the police officer was Native American and the suspect was white, the result would have been the same thing. It has nothing to do with race. It's all criminal behavior based.
Do we know if any drugs or alcohol are involved?
We believe from initial reports that the suspect was intoxicated, but it has not been confirmed yet. Yes, sir.
Was he the only officer on scene?
He was the only officer. He was the first officer to arrive. There was another officer on the way, but that officer did not arrive until after the shooting.
Was there any video? Do you know if anybody had cell phone video going, or did the officer have a lapel video?
No, we don't have body cameras. I don't know yet if the car's L3 video camera's working. There's a possibility there might have been some audio from that, but I don't know if that come on. Normally that just comes on when they're activated in an emergency type mode. And an unwanted subject call is typically not an emergency type call. Yes, ma'am.
Do you know if he knew the people in the home?
The officer, or there is some sort of relationship, but I don't want to go into great detail about that because I don't want to give you some bad information or information that isn't correct. Like I said, DCI and the Sheriff's Office are interviewing everybody that was in the house, interviewing the officers, and not sure. That I'm not sure.
Do you know what kind of night who the suspect was carrying?
That I don't know. Yes, sir.
There's been a lot of speculation on social media as far as other objects that were in his hand. Is there any details about that?
I'm not aware of what's out there on social media.
His family members were saying that he had other objects besides a knife in his hand at the time, so I just wanted to
Oh,
know anything
I
about
haven't heard that.
What's the morale of the police department like?
Morale is good. I think the morale is good. You know, of course, everybody, anytime an event like this happens, you know, it affects everybody. You know, we answer thousands and thousands of calls for service every year. And we deal with all sorts of situations, and the majority of them are peaceful. And everybody understands that the community supports the police department, the community supports the officers, and that we're the guardians of the community. So fortunately, we can say an incident like this is rare. You know, it's the second officer-involved shooting this year, but it's still rare.
Now the shooting comes a little bit over 24 hours after a peaceful protest on police brutality. Are we concerned of what the community will do after this and that tension that's probably in the air right now?
Well, I mean, it's always a concern, but bear in mind that, you know, the rally on Friday was people were doing a rally. It was peaceful. They were exercising their First Amendment rights. And, you know, this happening the next day, we have no control over that. Mr. Locke made that decision for whatever reason. He made that decision to attack a police officer, which forced that officer to protect himself. So we have no control over that.
You know, Mr. Locke attended that rally.
I have no idea. So,
Were the people that called natives, the callers that called for help assistance?
yes, I believe so.
And just a little bit more about you guys as a department and how you might feel like, you know, protest with John and I being in town with the Native American man found on the creek last week. Are you guys concerned about how this is going to be received in the Native American community? And is there something specifically you would say to that community?
Well, we are the guardians of the entire community, for everybody. White, Native American, African American, Hispanic, regardless of gender, religion, race. And, you know, we know that the majority of people in this community support us and they like us. Criminals, not so much. It's the criminals that we and, because the criminals are the ones that are victimizing the rest of the community. And they're victimizing Native Americans, and whites, and African Americans, and everybody else, the law-abiding citizens of the community. So we're here to protect the community, and that's what we do. Yes, sir.
Did the officer have any other means of protecting himself? Stun gun, pepper spray, another alternative?
Well, of course, our officers are equipped with that, but from what we understand of the situation last night, there's no time for that. And it's not a viable option. Taser, OC spray, or whatever was not a viable option for the officer at that time.
So it was a matter of timing?
Big part of it is timing.
So the choice was made.
Big part of that is timing. Plus, he was by himself. One last
And
question.
Do you worry about the perception of trust that the Native American community had? 15 years ago, the U.S. Civil Rights Commission came here and cited an erosion of trust in the justice system. I guess in a broad sense, is that a concern of yours, that incidents like this can, and how do you deal with that?
Well, of course it is. And it's unfortunately incidents like this will occur. But it's not just, like I said before, when we deal with an incident like this, we're dealing with criminal behavior. It has nothing to do with the race of the individual. And that's about it. So, all right.
Last question, sir.
One last question.
Do you think there's a need for cultural sensitivity trainings within the RCPD?
We
As
have
far
done.
as other relations with Native Americans?
Well, we have done cultural awareness training, cultural sensitivity training in the past.
Can you give me
several
an example?
times.
Can you give me an example of it? The name of a particular training or?
Oh, offhand I can't. Offhand I cannot.
Is there somebody that can speak to that, Ken?
Well, we might be able to find that information on Monday, but at the time I can't remember who the trainers were.
Thank you.
But it's been more than one. So.
Sorry. One more. You said he was known to the Sioux Police Department. Can you elaborate on what made him known criminally wise?
Well, we're going to leave that up to DCI and the Pennington County Sheriff's Office to release that information. So, all right. Well, thank you.
And I will be sending out a press release, and attached with